See what's going on the news today. Oh, Apple's putting USB-C on their phone? That's so cool. I'm glad they're actually going in the right direction. Wait a minute. Wait, what the? Yo, what's up, guys? I know it's been a minute, but school started, so I've been a little inconsistent with my filming, but I'm trying to get a little more consistent with that. I'll try and put up some more videos more often. But boy, do I got news for you. You see Apple? Apple came out with USB-C on iPhone 15. Let's go. Finally a step in the right direction. But Apple being Apple, there's always some catches. Let's get into it. So Apple's annual fall event happened just recently, like September 12th, and it gave a promising phone. It's obviously going to be faster than the previous generation, but the main thing is the switch from, uncommon lightning cables to a more universal USB-C cable, which is super cool and awesome, but Apple likes to ruin everything. And so there's speculation that this USB-C cable might be a proprietary USB-C cable, which is stupid. And so there's a lot of talk of people saying that Apple is going to have a USB-C cable that will only charge fast if you use their USB-C cable, which is dumb and also illegal, which is why the European Union is trying to shut it down, just emailing Apple saying you can't do this. So I'm pretty sure it's not going to be like that, but knowing Apple, they'll definitely find a way to get through with that. And on the talk about European Union, all of this happened, all this, Apple going in the right direction, all of it happened thanks to them. So I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, because it's a good thing in that Apple took a step in the right direction. But it's a bad thing that we need to get the European Union and governments involved just so Apple can go, take that step. But European Union basically stated that they're aiming to standardize charging ports and electronics devices by 2024. So the main reason they want to do this is to decrease, technology waste. So in specific, the European Union's regulation mandating USB-C ports for electronic devices is driven by two primary goals: enhancing consumer convenience and reducing e-waste. The EU aims to simplify the lives of consumers by allowing them to use a single charger for multiple devices, like your iPhone, your MacBook, your Nintendo Switch, and even your Beats headphones. And since they all can be charged on the same USB-C cable, this leads into a more streamlined and efficient charging experience, as well as reducing e-waste. This makes sense, since if all your devices use USB-C, you're more likely to hold on to your existing cables and chargers and not need to spend money to cough up for new chargers when your old ones break. This causes less obsolete cables in landfills and contributes to a greener environment, which aligns with Apple's recent efforts to improve its environmental footprint. I find this funny though, because Apple is so pro-green when it comes to removing headphones, removing chargers, or removing charger bricks, but for some reason it took so long to implement USB-C, something that would reduce e-waste much more. I mean, I know I've been jabbing at Apple throughout this video, but this is going to be the part where I talk about my main problems with Apple implementing USB-C into their iPhones. I mean, for instance, people who rely on CarPlay to connect their phones to via lightning cables are going to have to switch to USB-C, but those are relatively cheap. What isn't is a $30 piece of crap that Apple just put up. Yeah, it's a USB-C to lightning adapter. And though this may work in some cases, for the most of us, it's a waste of money. But that's not all. That's not the main problem I even have. Apple is being petty. Apple is putting USB-C 2.0 ports on the base model iPhone 15. For those of you that don't know, USB-C 2.0 has the same upload speed and charging speed as their old lightning cables. And those have the same speed as cables from the early 2000s. I mean, that's old. And for the low price of $200, you can get an iPhone Pro Max, which is going to have a USB-C 3.0, but that's not even close to Android, who's already on USB-C 3.2. I mean, it makes no sense. If you can do it on one, why not have USB 3.0 on both of them? It's the same old Apple, changing a little thing and saying it's a whole new phone, when really it's not. Okay, maybe I'm getting a little too angry. I know this is definitely not the best Apple could have done, but it's still a step in the right direction, and that I can be proud of. I mean, switching from the proprietary Lightning that barely anyone had to a more versatile USB-C cable is good. Unfortunately, I hope that the next innovations that Apple has isn't because of some government regulation, and it's because Apple actually cares for its people and its community and actually wants to make a better phone. But in the meantime, the switch to USB-C is a major plus. I mean, it can definitely be better, but knowing Apple, I'll take what I can get. Alright, that's my information, my news rant for today. Peace.